Okay, I think the challenge has been accepted and met. Whoops, yep, smoke in the eyes. One of the joys. If I was to do this over again, I would not take my big knife. I'd take a standard knife, either my Buck 105 or the one that Tom Chitwood fixed up for me. This one served the job, but you got to use the blade to weigh the ferro rod. Doesn't really hurt it. We'll do a close-up of it. Doesn't hurt it, and it does not. It'll strike, but it won't like something like that. You have to get down where you're getting some good hot sparks coming off that ferro rod to like that kind of stuff. I didn't use birch bark. Could have. Found some. But my choice was to not use birch bark for this particular fire. I kind of like what Paleo Hiker said about going out and finding stuff that you can use. I got to reposition here. The old smoke's getting in my eyes. But anyway, check his channel out. I'll throw that birch bark on the fire now. You can all see how it goes up. And it seems to want to smoke my eyes out. And I'll dump the twigs out here. Thanks for watching. I do hope you found this fire enjoyable. It does show you can do it without fat wood and without birch bark. You can build a sustainable fire. No, that big of a knife wasn't needed. I anticipated a lot more chopping and beating to get material than I did. But do check them out. A good channel. Thanks for watching. I want to add one more thing to this video, and I'm not good with words. The whole thing with building a fire in your geographical location, the area in which you're all of a sudden needing a fire in, is knowing your materials and coming up with something that's going to beat that moisture. Now, whenever you have a fire like this one right here, and you hear the crackling and popping, that's moisture in the wood. There's always moisture in wood. Wood is never 100% dry. Now, softwood fires, in my opinion, are easier. For one thing, most softwoods have a little bit of rosin in them. Whether they be a spruce, hemlock, all the way up to, I think it's yellow pine that is so full of it in the south. We don't have yellow pine up here. We have some red pine, not a lot. That has some fat wood in it. We have white cedar, which has an oil in it. That it's not like rosin, but it's impregnated through the wood, and it really burns fast. But you need to come up with whatever you use with a fire, with a source of tinder material that's going to light and blast away that moisture. And that's what there is to it. That's why I was shaving into those dead branches. And they did work. They certainly were a valuable tinder. The dry leaves saved the day here. I don't think I could have got the shavings to light there with a ferro rod. With a lighter, they would have gone. If you'd had a cigarette lighter, disposable cigarette lighter, or even a good wooden match, an open flame would have given just that little bit of oomph to dry it out, to burn the rest. I mean, they did light and they'd go right back out, maybe without the wind. The wind has died down. But this is one long video now, and I may have to trim some to get it all in. But it was fun to do, and I may call this part 2. I just may say part 2. There's no laws that says I can't. But that's the whole secret to starting any fire with whatever you use, is to beat the moisture. I mean, dry burns, water puts it out. You know, and that's just what you have to remember. I mean, rosin replaces water and wood, so of course fat wood is the #1. There is oil in birch. I don't really know. I know they extract it. Birch bark is probably the second best. I don't know. I'd give dry cedar. I don't have any cedar up here other than the farmer's fence post, but I wasn't going to do that. I did think, well, I could go in there and shave that fence post, pretend it was a dead tree, but that's kind of cheating. I wanted to do this fire just the way I did it, and it was successful, and I hope it was enjoyable. Thanks for watching. You're going to have to watch part 1. If you come along to this one, if you don't watch the VR for Paleo Hiker, it's not going to make any sense to you. I hope you do watch both parts, because it is kind of interesting. It did work. We're out here in the snow. It rained here yesterday, once again in Vermont. 34 degrees and rain yesterday. Didn't make much sense. We're down to, I had 16 today, which is more seasonable, more correct. I didn't need to wear so many clothes, because it's surprising how warmed up you get running around trying to find stuff to build a fire with. But the other important thing is when we talk survival fire, of course I would be dragging in bigger pieces. I'd be trying to set that log on fire. And I'm not worried about it going anywhere. I don't really care if it did burn that log. I will kick snow on this before I leave. Have a good day, everyone, and thanks for watching.